In a very relaxed way, we're going to have a little look at the edit project of "'Tis a Lesson" video that I made yesterday, and the reason we're doing that is to look at the edit decisions that produce the final video. So on the process, we're going to start off with something where I start introducing just a black slide with white text. Now, I was 99 or even 100% sure that I would be speaking and narrating this video, and I never did. And I think as I progressed through it, we meaning me, I found that it just wasn't needed. And so the look at it, so to go through the timeline, we've got a black slide, and appearing on is a graphic which is a staple for Cyberlink PowerDirector, which I found, which is a little movie camera. I thought it was a nice black screen to introduce it, and then start to tell the story. In other words, the story that I feel that this line comes in to say, you know, never heard of it before, sort of thing. And then notice the font change. Now on this one, we're going to look at editing the font, which I believe was Coming Soon. That's the name of the font. And on this second one, we used a font which was QTIF Mono, and I wanted to get an old sort of feel, you know, look to it, which I think we might be doing. And so, in other words, black, simple, have a read, and then we go through. And then after that, I've got a couple of scans that I've made. Goodness, I might have had these about a good month, which is the original screen copies of the ebook from the teacher's manual, where I discovered from a Wikipedia search that the three verse poem came, well, it came in 1840. We know that, you know, and I'm quite passionate about it, because this whole thing of if at first you don't succeed, try again, is a big deal. And I feel that, you know, for me, just to talk over it, that the last payoff here is, you know, how come others can actually achieve at this thing, all that other folks can do, why with patience should not you, and keep this rule in view, which prompts me to make the video in the first place. So at the end of the day, we've got some fades and some blurs which go through, and then it finishes, and I've used a credit roll. Now, going back to the music, this is the final part of this. I just wanted to illustrate, by the way, there with 1, 2 and 3, just to say there were 3 verses, is I've gone to the YouTube audio library music thing and found a Kevin MacLeod clip, which I've had to credit, of course, Creative Commons in the YouTube description, called Deliberate Thought, which I thought is, you know, is absolutely brilliant the way it comes in, which is very good background music to this. Sums it up brilliantly, beautifully. And that's it. All I wanted to say is, there we are, and then right on the end of the music, I've just had to crop it in, and if you look really closely, let's see if I can do this, yeah, on the end of the music there, you can see it. I don't know if it shows on this graphic, it shows sometime, that it fades out, so if I hit the edit the track, and then I go over to the edit button for the music, we've got the music volume, and the music volume is set to fade out. And that is it. And that's all I wanted to say about this, because please, if you're interested in PowerDirector and you are using it, and let me know how you're getting on, because incredibly powerful to produce a 1080p with something like this. So once again, let's finish that video, shall we?